This video has been designed to be used whilst fitting the NuDrive. As you are taking through each step, there will be opportunities where you can pause the DVD and carry out the tasks yourself. If you want to repeat or skip through a section, just use the forward and back controls on your remote or your computer.
Hello and welcome to this fitting tutorial of the NuDrive. My name is Rabbi and together we're going to go through each stage in fitting the NuDrive from the box to the wheelchair. But firstly, let's quickly run through what you'll find in each box. As you open the box, you'll find the user instructions. This will allow the user to really master each maneuver required. You'll also find the fitting instructions, which should be used in conjunction with this video. In the rest of the box, beneath this layer, we've got the levers, the fitting tools with the screws and the washers, with the dots, and then beneath this layer again, we've got the wheel adapter and the connectors.
You may want to pause the DVD now to check the contents of your box. When you're ready for the next section, just press play.
Right, so now we're all ready to fit the NuDrive. So it's always a good idea to try and apply the brakes on the chair itself.
The first step is to work out what connectors should be used to connect the wheel adapter to your wheelchair.
Now there are three types of connectors. Number one, which is the widest one. Number two, which is slightly narrower. And then the narrowest, which is number three. You can see which one is which by checking the inside.
To work out which one you'll need, take one of each and try fitting them to the wheel. The one that fits the best is the right one for you. Pause the DVD now to work out which connector you'll need. Then, when you're ready, press play to find out how to fit them.
It's time to put the connectors onto the wheel adapter. So for this, we'll need the Allen key, screws and washers. An important feature to remember is the direction of the screw hole. As you can see, it's not straight down, it's actually at a bit of an angle. When fitting the connector, it'll only go on one way, so don't worry about fitting it the wrong way round.
Place the connector on the arm. Take one of the washers and place it on top of the connector like this. Put in one of the screws and remember that the angle is slightly slanted. Then tighten the screw until it is securely fastened.
Once you've fitted the connector, repeat this on all three arms. Here is one I made earlier.
Pause the DVD now and attach your connectors to the three arms on each wheel adapter, so you're ready for the next section.
So now that you've fitted all three connectors, it's time to prepare the wheel for fitting. Line up the wheel adapter with the wheel and rotate until all three arms correspond with the space on the wheel. Things to look out for here are the valve and the brackets of the hand rim.
Once you have found a suitable position for all three arms, you should mark them out by sticking down the dots. Pause now and have a go lining up the wheel adapter to the wheel and mark the position using the dots. Then press play to begin the next section.
Great! Now we're getting to the really exciting part. We are now going to put the wheel adapter onto the wheel itself. Now to be able to do this, we need to be able to bend two of the adapter arms. Now this is done by applying pressure at the back of the wheel adapter arm. This is really important. And then the little pin found at the base of the arm is pressed down and then pull it away. Yeah, so just to repeat that, push at the back of the arm, pull the lever down and pull away.
If you wanted to familiarize yourself with a technique for bending the arms, press pause here and have a go. Just press play when you're happy to move on to the next section.
Now you're ready to place the wheel adapter onto the wheel. Just remember to bend only 2 of the arms and keep the 3rd one straight. Right, now when positioning the wheel, ensure that one of the dots is positioned down, and that is exactly where the straight arm will go. So press it into the dot and just have a little look round where the other dots are and just position the arms accordingly.
Straighten the arms by pushing the wheel adapter into the wheel until each arm locks.
And just give it a little bit of a wiggle to ensure that the arms have locked properly.
Pause now to attach both wheel adapters to your chair. Once they're both on, press play for the next step.
Now, if you find that there is some in and out movement,
this indicates that we need to extend the arms.
This is done by using the flat adapter tightening tool.
Notice the clockwise arrows round the adapter pinion.
Now this is important because at no stage can we ever go anti-clockwise, because this will break the ratchet system within the adapter. Bearing that in mind, place the tool inside the screw and with 2 fingers, really nice and slow, just follow the arrows round. Now you'll know when to stop, because you'll start feeling a little bit of resistance against your fingers and you'll see the adapter just lift off slightly from the wheel. Now once you've done that, give the adapter a final wiggle.
There should now be very little movement.
And have a final check between the connector and the wheel to make sure there are no large gaps. And that's the adapter fitted.
Pause and check the wheel adapters now. If they need extending, ensure that you follow the directions in the last section. When fitted correctly, press play. All that's left to do is fitting the levers onto the wheel. The grooves on the lever correspond with the grooves on the adapter. Hold the top of the lever with the arm coming across your body and use the other arm to support the bottom like this. Guide the lever towards the wheel and gently rotate to help the grooves match and fall into place. Finally, click the lever into place by pushing the center of the lever into the wheel. And you're done. Hit the pause button now and try attaching both levers. When you're feeling confident, press play to learn the correct technique for removing the levers. When removing the lever, it's important to use the right technique, otherwise it can make it unnecessarily difficult. The trick is to push the release pin as far as it will go and hold it there. Only then should you pull the lever towards you to detach it. Pause the DVD now to practice removing the levers. The wheel adapter has been designed to stay on the wheel at all times. However, if you did want to remove it for some reason, apply pressure on the main body of the adapter. This will release the pin, which can then be pushed down, allowing the arms to bend. Do this for 2 of the arms and you'll then be able to pull the adapter away from the wheel. If you want to try removing the wheel adapters, press pause now. As you have seen, the wheel adapter arms do not need to be shortened when removing the wheel adapter from the wheel. However, when transferring the adapters to another wheelchair, they may be too long and thus need to be returned to the shortened position. You may assume that this is done by turning anti-clockwise, but this is wrong. Simply place the adapter tightening tool into the adapter pinion and turn clockwise as far as it will go. Then simply push all 3 arms down.
Well done! You have now learned how to fit the NuDrive. I hope the fitting instructions have been useful, and if you haven't done so already, please read all the safety notices. Now that you have fitted a NuDrive, you're ready to learn how to use it using the user instructions and user tutorial videos.